Hello. When the coronavirus hit Arkansas back in March, we started seeing national forecasts that included future projections for COVID-19 in Arkansas. These models provide helpful information, but aren't based on actual Arkansas data. The Fay W. Bozeman College of Public Health at UAMS is a great resource for the people of Arkansas. Its faculty include scientists who have experience with modeling. Using coronavirus data provided by the Arkansas Department of Health, they stepped up to the plate and over the last few weeks began providing forecasts with short and long-term projections. Their models include forecasts for many factors, including total infections, hospitalizations, ICU admissions, and ventilators. We share these forecasts with Governor Hutchinson, the Department of Health, and other state leaders in an effort to provide them with as much information as possible as they make decisions regarding how to best protect the health of Arkansans. The College of Public Health models and their long-term forecasts have drawn quite a bit of attention as they have predicted upsurges in COVID-19 cases and as many as 150,000 active cases in Arkansas in October. It's important to keep in mind that like weather forecasts, these models are predictions based on data we have at this point in time and everything staying the same. The good news is that Arkansans have the ability to change these forecasts. Simply wearing a mask will dramatically bend the curve. At the peak, if all things stay the same, our forecasts show about 20,000 new cases per day by the end of September. By adopting almost complete compliance with masking, these new infection cases dropped to about 6,000 a day. We all need to wear our masks. It's a very simple thing with dramatic effects. Just by masking, we can save lives. Now I want to introduce Dr. Mark Williams, Dean of the College of Public Health. I've asked him to give a brief overview of our most recent models.
Thank you, Chancellor Patterson. What Dr. Patterson has asked me to talk with you about is the College of Public Health's models of the COVID-19 pandemic in Arkansas. Teams led by faculty in the college use two types of basic models: short-term models that forecast how the pandemic will behave in the near future, and projections that give us an idea of how the pandemic will behave in the long term. The first type of modeling, as shown in this slide, is a short-term forecast. What is shown is a figure of the 15-day forecast of new cases of COVID-19 in Arkansas from June 29th through July 13th. The short-term forecast, made by fitting a curve to actual data, then following the curve for a further 15 days, is shown here. The dots are the actual day-by-day cases, and the solid line is the forecast curve. As you can see, the forecast curve fits the actual data very well. We are forecasting COVID-19 cases in Arkansas if nothing changes. Will continue to rapidly increase upward, reaching approximately 31,000 total cases by July 13th. This is a change from the last forecast we did. We're now forecasting the number of cases will increase more rapidly in the short term than we were 2 weeks ago. By contrast, the long-term projection, shown on this slide, has not changed too much from the last one we reported. This slide shows the long-term projection of the number of active cases in Arkansas through March 2021. By active cases, we mean the number of cases on a given date requiring, at minimum, 14-day quarantine. Long-term projections are not as certain as short-term forecasts, so we always calculate a 95% confidence zone around the projection. What this means is we are 95% confident, if nothing changes, the true number of active cases on a given date will be within the zone. We're projecting the number of COVID-19 active cases in Arkansas will peak around the end of October or the beginning of November at just over 150,000 cases. Faculty teams in the college also look at the disease burden in Arkansas using current to-date data. What is shown on this map is the number of active COVID-19 cases in each county in Arkansas by 40,000 population. The number 40,000 is used because this is the average county population for the state. As you can see, the greatest COVID-19 burden in Arkansas, with the exception of Washington and Benton counties, is, as of July 3rd, in rural counties. The three counties with the greatest burden are Yell, Lee, and Sevier counties. Are the numbers in the COVID-19 forecast and projections inevitable? The answer is an emphatic no. Unlike the weather, we can do something to change the COVID-19 epidemic in Arkansas. As much as possible, we can limit the time we spend in places where people congregate. When we are in places where people congregate, we can maintain a distance of 6 to 9 feet. And most importantly, we can wear a face mask. If we do these things, we can protect the public health of our state.